All right, did you have a question?
Yeah, so we work at the same place. So how that work? I mean, we work different shifts, but I have seen her probably once or twice. So I mean, I just don't know how that will work. And then
Okay,
like
so
my
you'd work,
daughter,
you, hang on, you work different shifts? What hours do you work?
Right from the start, Mr. Bradford's freedom hangs in the balance. His attorney argues he supports his children, has a job, and isn't a flight risk, but that old domestic violence conviction still echoes in this courtroom. Will the judge trust him? Subscribe for more dramatic breakdowns.
For children, two that live with them. He supports all three. This is a mere allegation that Mr. Bradford has a presumption of innocence on. He does not pose a flight risk as he's gainfully employed and resides in the Lansing-Ingham County area. And in regards to public safety, Your Honor, this is an individualized allegation to one individual. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. So, Mr. Bradford, the court does, excuse me, we do look at two factors. Are you a flight risk? Are you a danger to the public? You have been advised you have a family here, you're taking care of some minor children, you're gainfully employed, or at least you hope that you're still gainfully employed. And I've looked at your criminal history. You do have that prior conviction of domestic violence back in 2009. It's been, over 15 years ago. So the most recent conviction you have is in, looks like 2010. So with that, I do find that with appropriate conditions, you can be released on a PR bond to ensure your appearance and the safety of the complaining witness. It is going to be a $500 personal recognizance bond, and you do have to make sure you follow these conditions. First of all, do not miss any court dates. Do not violate any state or local laws while you're on bond. You are not to possess, purchase, or consume any alcohol or controlled substances without a prescription. You also are not to leave the state of Michigan without permission from the court, and you are not to possess or purchase any firearms, ammunition, or dangerous weapons. Also, you're not to have any assaultive behavior or any contact with Sierra Flores. That means you cannot call, write, page, email, text, no electronic communications of any kind. You can't have anybody else contact her on your behalf, and there's to be no threatening, harassing, or molesting behavior towards her or anyone else, and you may not go within 2,000 feet of where she lives, works, or goes to school. That means absolutely no contact whatsoever. If she calls you on the phone, you hang up. If you see her on the street, the grocery store, you turn around and go the other way. No contact unless you have permission from the court. Do you understand that, sir?
yes.
All right, did you have a question?
Yeah, so we work at the same place. So how that work? I mean, we work different shifts, but I have seen her probably once or twice. So I mean, I just don't know how that will work. And then
Okay,
like
so
my
you'd
daughter,
work, hang on, you work different shifts. What hours do you work?
I work 10 to 6, probably sometimes 10 to 10, but I work the night shift. She worked the morning shift. So
Okay, is there more than one building? Are you both in the same building when you cross paths,
we,
or?
so we're in the same building, but it's two different sides. So we work on two different sides. So like I said, I've seen her before, but I don't see her on a regular basis. But just by what you're saying, I'm just trying to figure out how that will work if,
Sure,
because
sure. Okay, so this is how this is going to be handled. In regards to that 2,000-foot zone, that is going to include where she lives or where she goes to school. In regards to the work hours, defendant and the victim work at Bridgewater, but different shifts. Defendant is to avoid all contact with victim while at Bridgewater. So that's going to give you some leeway that you see her in the other part of the building, just don't go over there. Don't talk to her. If you are both leaving at the same time, make sure you don't go anywhere where she is. If there's only one exit, just let her go, leave the parking lot or whatever. Or if you see her when you're coming in and she's going out, wait till she's already passed. Just no contact. Do you understand that? I don't want to take away your job, but
Yeah.
I do want to make sure that she is safe and that there's no conversations or assaults, anything like that while you're at work. Make sense?
Yeah, I think I'm the one that need to be safe, but I understand you.
Well,
Total,
yeah.
100%.
Okay. Mr. Anand, did you have anything else for the record?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, then you're all set, sir. That concludes your arraignment. Oh, wait, I got a civil matter that I have to take care of. This is file number 12-02473 GC. This is a motion, affidavit, and bench warrant on a civil matter with LAFQ as the plaintiff and Bobby Joe Bradford Jr. as the defendant. The bench warrant issued on this because because you failed to appear for a discovery hearing that was set for, looks like June 17th of last year. Why weren't you in court that day, sir?
Well, the last I can recall of that, I was supposed to be turning in like my bank statements and stuff, but they told me I could call whoever the man was of the, like from the bank or whatever. I called him, left him messages, sent them all my info, and I ain't hear nothing back. So, I mean, I ain't know it was nothing, because I think they just wanted me to pay something. But I never heard back from the attorney from the bank or something, whatever that guy was. So that was really that on
Okay,
Friday.
you have a new date. You have a new date now that you must appear. That is scheduled for March.
Just as Bradford secures a PR bond, another problem explodes: a civil bench warrant for failing to appear. That's huge. Courts take missed dates personally. The judge gives him another chance with a $300 PR bond, but warns him clearly: miss again and it's arrest time. High stakes, zero excuses.
31st, 2:30 p.m. You're allowed to appear by Zoom or in person. They're giving you the Zoom ID right on the pretrial release order, so you're going to have to make sure that you make that appearance. I've already granted you a PR bond. On the other, I will grant you a $300 personal recognizance bond on this. You have to appear, sir. If you do not, then the court will issue another bench warrant for your arrest and possibly even requiring a cash bond if you don't show up. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and you should have the paperwork. It tells you what you need to bring. I saw you going through that. Just make
Yep.
sure you show up, okay?
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Yeah. Yeah, is the phone, we just double check on this on the address and phone.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, Dominique Simmons, please. All right, good afternoon, sir. Are you Dominique Renee Simmons?
Yes.
All right, thank you. And Mr. Anand, your appearance, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. George Annette, APD, on behalf of Ms. Simmons. Mr. Simmons, I got the wrong file. One moment, Your Honor. George Annette, APD, on behalf of Ms. Simmons, purposes arraignment only today. Ms. Simmons did conduct an intake, applied for the public defender's office today. We're going to be entering a plea of not guilty at this time, asking for a pretrial date, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Sir, this is file 26-00534SM. This is a complaint in the people of the state of Michigan versus Dominique Renee Simmons. It is alleged, sir, that on or about October 18th of 2025 at 511 West Lenawee in the city of Lansing, Ingham County, Michigan, It is alleged that you did assault or assault and batter Amber Dawn Almendinger, Almendinger, an individual with whom the defendant has or has had a dating relationship, or an individual with whom the defendant has had a child in common, or a resident or former resident of the defendant's household. That is contrary to law. Because you have a prior conviction of domestic violence on or about June 17th of 2013, this becomes a second offense. Maximum penalty, sir, is up to 1 year and or $1,000. If the assault was committed in a place of confinement, the court may order the sentence for this offense to run concurrently to any sentence the defendant was serving, or to the sentence for the offense for which the defendant was being detained. Do you understand this charge, sir, and the maximum penalty?
Yes.
All right. Now, you would have been provided an advice of rights today from the detention officer. Did you get an advice of rights?
Yes.
Okay. And were you able to read that advice of rights?
Yes.
Good. And did you understand those rights, sir?
I did.
Okay.
Yes.
So the court is going to enter a not guilty plea for you, and you're going to return to court for a pretrial. That is set for Monday, March 23rd. That is at 9:00 a.m. with Judge Ward. You are allowed to appear by Zoom. If you have access, that's great. If you do not have access, you will have to appear in person. Judge Ward's courtroom is on the 6th floor of City Hall in courtroom number 1. So you should have the notice to appear and the Zoom instructions. Do you have them both?
Yes.
Okay, good. Hang on to that. Now, Mr. Simmons, is there anything I've told you that you do not understand?
And now the focus shifts to Dominique Simmons, facing a second offense domestic violence charge with up to 1 year in jail. A not guilty plea is entered and a pretrial is set. The process moves fast, but consequences are real. Like, comment, and subscribe for more shocking courtroom stories.